folks, have you ever had a Cabbage Patty? Not a Krabby Patty. Thanks, SpongeBob. But a Cabbage Patty. They're really good and so simple to make. Of course, I will give you all the ingredients in the description box and the amounts. But it's simply cabbage, onion, eggs, flour, some seasonings. Simple. But what we're doing is we're starting out by very thinly slicing this cabbage. Now you could use a box grater on this. You could use a food processor. Or you can just take a few minutes and slice it thin. And then we're going to turn the cutting mat around and just go down through there again. So let's get this cut up and then we'll go on to the next step. Alrighty, I think we have that cut up good enough. So I'm going to measure it out. It should be really close to what I need. I need 2.5 cups. And if it's all leveled out, guys, I've done something wonderful. I cut off the exact amount. And I never do that. So, hey, kudos for me today. Okay, so we're going to put our cabbage in a bowl. Okay, I have a small onion that I'm going to peel and dice up. Folks, it only calls for a 1/4 cup of onion. So I would say that we're really close on this. And when you're peeling onion, sometimes you get a little, I don't know, kind of sticky layer. I have no other way to describe it. You can scrape it off like that. Or if you can't get it off, then cut it and peel the outer layer. But we got rid of it. Cut this in small pieces. We'll cut it about as small as what the cabbage is cut. You guys like cabbage dishes? Tell me what your favorite cabbage dish is. In all honesty, I think mine's cabbage rolls. I know I'm supposed to say what I'm cooking, right? But I really like a good old-fashioned cabbage roll. I'm just going to cut the other half of this onion and then we'll get it mixed in with the cabbage. Okay, let's see how close we have to a 1/4 cup here. I think we should be really close. What about you? Guys, I'm trying not to talk a lot right now while I'm doing onions, because onions have this compound in them that want to make you cry. Okay, it's just a little bit over a 1/4 cup. Folks, this is real life. It's my kitchen. So this little bit over a 1/4 of a cup, I'm going to put it in this dish as well. That way I'm not wasting the onion. What would you have done with that onion? Would you have used it or thrown it away? Let me know in the comments. Okay, now we're going to get our salt and pepper in here. Most recipes give amounts of salt and pepper, guys. I always do salt and pepper to taste because some people like a lot and some people do not. I like a lot more pepper than what I do salt. But that's just me. But I will put the exact amounts in the description box. Okay, let me get my eggs ready. But folks, I do have backyard chickens. I store my eggs at room temperature, and I always wash before I use them because they will stay fresh for several weeks sitting at room temperature on your counter or in your cabinet. Okay, I wash my eggs. I always crack them in a bowl. That way, if I drop an eggshell, it's easier to fish out of a bowl than a complete dish. Okay, I'm going to beat my eggs. I'm going to pour it over top of the cabbage and the onions. Okay, I have some flour that we're going to put over there. And folks, last but not least, this is not chip dip. It's bacon grease. A lot of people save their bacon grease to cook with it. They season a lot of things with it. And it's just how it is. But it calls for bacon grease, so we're going to serve some of our saved bacon grease in there to get that wonderful bacon flavor without actually adding bacon. We're going to mix all of this together, taking special care to mash that softened bacon grease that's at room temperature and mix it throughout the entire patty. Get all the flour mixed in. We don't want any lumps. Now we're going to set this aside. We're going to clean this cooking area, get us a pan, and we're going to fry this up. Okay. I'll turn my pan on with a little bit of oil, and guys, I had to add some more. It ran out. So I've got my pan preheated. It's on medium. And I'm going to put probably about 1/3 of a cup of the fritter mixture in here. That way I can get about 3 of these patties per batch. And we're going to let them sit and cook for 3 or 4 minutes on this side. Then we're going to flip them. We're going to flatten them and probably flip them again. That way we get the cabbage and the onions done in there. Flip these over. Flatten them out. And see that nice crust on that side. That's what we're going for. Woo! And we'll let them fry for a few more minutes. Okay, I have fried these patties until they are brown on both sides. So, that one. Let's see what it looks like, guys. Okay, everything is nice and cooked on the inside. It smells wonderful. Cool this for just a second. Ow. How do you describe a crunchy cabbage? That's exactly what that is. It has the flavor of cooked cabbage with onion in there, except it's crisp. This is a winner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on that next video.